Hello, dear students. How are you all? I wish you all are well. I am your Bishwadip sir. Today I am taking your computer class. So, dear students, let's start the video. This is your first chapter, Know Your Computer. Introduction. The words you read on the computer screen are written using the signals from the keys you press on the keyboard. The file you save or open is on the hard disk. Those are different parts of a computer. Those are used to obtain different types of information required by us. Let us learn more about the basic parts of a computer hardware and their functions. This picture shows a computer system. In this, input devices, output devices, mass storage devices, system units all are included. Computer hardware is mainly divided into two parts, namely input device and output device. Input device. The device that gives data or instructions to the computer is called input device. It means those devices which are used to give some instructions into the computer system are called input devices. Some examples of input devices are keyboard, mouse, scanner, joystick, barcode reader, light pen, digital camera, web camera, etc. Here shows some input devices. Keyboard. Keyboard is most common input device used. It allows the user to input letters, numbers and other characters into a computer. This is a keyboard. You see, here are many keys are present on a keyboard. And the keys are alphabet keys, function keys, number and symbol keys, other important keys and number keypad. Next is mouse. Computer mouse is an input device. The mouse is known as a pointing device. The pointer follows the movement of the mouse. This is a level diagram of a mouse. You see the components of a mouse are left click button, right click button, scroll wheel and the body of the mouse. Next is joystick. Joystick is a vertical handle which can be moved forward, backwards and sideways to control a machine. It is mostly used in playing computer games. This is a joystick. Next is barcode reader. First of all, we have to know what is barcode. So, a barcode is a set of lines of different thickness that represent a number. Most packed products in shops have barcode on them. And what is barcode reader? A barcode, and what is the function of barcode reader? A barcode reader is used to read the barcode given on a product and feed the information into the computer. And this picture shows a barcode and a barcode reader. Those lines are barcode, and this machine or instrument is called barcode reader. Next is light pen. A light pen is a pointing device shaped like a pen and is used for pointing, drawing, writing, or selecting something on a screen. See, this is a light pen. Next is digital camera. A digital camera records images in a digital form which can be stored in a computer, and this is a digital camera. Next is web camera. A web camera is a camera which records moving pictures and sound and allows those to be broadcasted on the internet as they happen. And this is a web camera. Next is output device. So, what is output device? The devices that display result or information are called output devices. Some examples of output devices are monitor, printer, etc. Here shows some output devices. Monitor. A monitor is also known as Visual Display Unit or VDU. It is an output device that looks like a television. It displays both text and picture. And this is the picture of monitor. Next is printer. Printer gives the output on paper. The printer prints exactly what is seen on the screen. The printout from the printer is called the hard copy. There are many types of printers available in the market. Some of them are dot matrix printer, inkjet printer, laser printer, and plotter. And here shows some printers. And this is an important topic, processing device or central processing unit. What is central processing unit or CPU? So the answer is the central processing unit or CPU or processor is the unit which performs most of the processing inside a computer. It processes all instructions received by software running on the PC and by other hardware components and acts as a powerful calculator. And this is a processing unit or central processing unit. In short, we call it CPU. CPU is basically divided into three parts, namely, number 1, ALU. It stands for Arithmetic Logic Unit. All mathematical and logical calculations are done by it. Number 2 is CU. It stands for Control Unit. It controls the flow of information in the system. And number third is MU. It stands for memory unit. It processed or unprocessed data. And this is the layout of CPU, central processing unit. Next is computer memory. A computer has a huge storage capacity. This storage capacity of a computer is called its memory. It enables the computer to store data and instructions. Computer memory is measured in terms of bytes. And what is bytes? Internally, data is converted into the smallest unit known as a bit. The computer understands only two types of bits, 0 and 1. Bits are usually assembled into a group of 8 to form a byte. So it means 8 bit forms a byte or 1 byte. And here shows some relation between computer memory measuring units. 8 bits is equal to 1 byte. 1024 bytes is equal to 1 kilobyte or KB. 1024 kilobyte is equal to 1 megabyte or MB. 1024 MB is equal to 1 gigabyte or GB. 1024 GB is equal to 1 terabyte or TB. And here shows computer memories. Classification of computer memory. There are two types of computer memory, primary memory and secondary memory. So, computer memory is basically divided into two categories. They are primary memory and secondary memory. And primary memory is also divided into two subcategories, namely RAM and ROM. And secondary memory divided into four subcategories. They are namely hard disk, floppy disk, compact disk, compact disk, flash drive, etc. Primary memory. Primary memory is computer memory that is accessed directly by the CPU. This includes RAM and ROM. So what is RAM? RAM stands for Random Access Memory. It holds instructions for the computer. It programs and the data. Information can be read on RAM and written or changed into it. ROM. ROM stands for read only memory. Information can only be read from and not written or changed into it. And this is RAM, and this is how RAM looks like, and this one is ROM. Now secondary memory. Secondary memory is where programs and data are kept on a long term basis. Common secondary storage devices are the hard disk, floppy disk, compact disk or CD, digital versatile disk or DVD, pen drive, flash drive, etc. And here shows some secondary memories. Difference between primary memory and secondary memory. And here is the difference between some primary memory and secondary memory. So, number 1, primary memory. Thus memories are also called internal memory. Secondary memory. Secondary memory is known as a backup memory or additional memory or auxiliary memory. Primary memory. Data is directly accessed by the processing unit. And in secondary memory, data cannot be accessed directly by the processor. Number 3, primary memory. It is a volatile memory, meaning data cannot be retained in case of power failure. And number 3, secondary memory. It is a non-volatile memory so that the data can be retained even after power failure. Primary memory capacity is usually in 2 GB or 2 GB to 32 GB. And in secondary memory, capacity is generally from 200 GB to terabytes. Primary memory is costlier than secondary memory, and secondary memory is cheaper than primary memory. Those are the basic differences between primary memory and secondary memory. Uses of computer. Computers have become an integral part of our lives. Thus are used in almost every field, such as banking, technology, medicine, etc. Computers in education. Computer along with internet facility is the most powerful device that children can use to learn new skills and abilities in education. Number 2, computers in science and technology. Scientists use technology in all their experiments. Computers are probably the biggest biggest advance in scientific technology. They allow us to analyze huge data sets and run statistical analysis for quicker than in the past. Number 3 is computers in medicine. Major uses of computers in medicine include hospitals information system, data analysis in medicine, medical imaging laboratory computing, computer assisted medical decision making, care of critically ill patients, computer assisted therapy, and so on. Number 4 is computer in business. Computers help in research, production, distribution, marketing, banking, term management, business automation, data storage, employee management, and very helpful to increase productivity at a lower cost, less time with high quality. That's why the use of the computer is important in business. And the last one is computers in entertainment. Computers are widely used to create special effects in big budget movies. They are also extensively used behind the scenes to edit film during the production process. Scanners are generally used to help create complex twisting motions. New movies are developed using computer graphics, animations, etc. Those are some uses of computer. So now exercise based questions and their answers. It is a crossword and you have to solve this crossword using the hints given below. And there are the hints given in your left side. Across, number 2, it does mathematical and logical calculations in a computer. So number 2 is ALU, arithmetic logic unit, and it does mathematical and logical calculations in a computer. Number 3, it gives the output on a paper, and we know This is printer, and this number 3 is printer. Number 6, it is a unit of the computer memory, and the number 6 across one is bytes. Yes, bytes is the unit of the computer memory. Now down, number 1, those are stacked on a cylindrical rod in a hard disk, and those are called platters. Number 1 is platters, PLATTERS. Number 4, it is temporary in nature, and we know that RAM is temporary in nature. Number 4 is RAM. Number 5, it is permanent in nature, and it is ROM. Number 5 is ROM. 6, it is used to start the operating system in a computer. And this one is BIOS. Number 6 is BIOS. BIOS is used to start the operating system in a computer. Next is give full forms of the following. Number 1, ALU, arithmetic logic unit. Number 2, MU, memory unit. Number 3, CU, control unit. Number 4, RAM or RAM, random access memory. Number 5, ROM, read only memory. Next is option A, fill in the blanks with the correct word. Number 1, the keyboard and mouse are dash devices. So the answer is input devices. Number 2, the brain of the computer is the dash. So the answer is CPU. Number 3, the printer and monitor are dash devices. And the answer is output devices. Number 4, ROM is dash in nature, and we know that ROM is permanent in nature. And the last one, number 5, RAM is temporary in nature. Now option B, match the following. First one is floppy disk. Floppy disk is secondary memory. Option B. Number 2, short term memory, and short term memory is number E, RAM. Number 3, works like a TV, and this one is monitor. Number D or option D will be the correct one. Number 4, brain of the computer. Brain of the computer is CPU. We know that brain of the computer is CPU. Number 5, prints on paper. So the number 5 is printer. Option C, printer. Next is option C. State whether the following sentences are true or false. Number 1, CPU is the brain of computer. It is true. Each key is expressed in terms of a bit. False. Primary memory is also called the external memory. False. 3.5-inch floppy disk is difficult to bend. True. DVD is newer technology as compared to CD. And this one is also true. And next is answer the following questions. Number 1, what is secondary memory? Give any 3 examples. So the answer is secondary memory is where programs and data are kept on a long-term basis. Some examples are hard disk, compact disk, flash drive, etc. Number 2, BIOS is contained in ROM and not in RAM. Can you guess why? So the answer is RAM is a volatile memory, meaning it loses its contents when the power switched off, but ROM is not volatile, meaning it doesn't lose its contents when switched off. The BIOS provides for a configuration for the functioning of the hardware components, and the data cannot be changed. So that's why BIOS is contained in ROM and not in RAM. So dear students, you have to note down all the questions and their answers on your copy. And next is number 3. Give any two applications of computer. Number 1 is education. Computers have its dominant use in the education field, which can significantly enhance performance in learning. Number 2, business. Computer is used in business organizations to maintain files and database. It also used for maintaining records, generating bills, emails for faster corporate communication, and maintaining the stock in the inventory. Number 4. List different uses of multimedia. And the answer is multimedia is a very effective communication tool. It is used, number 1, in business as a presentation and sales tool. Number 2, in homes for entertainment and games. Number 3, in education for teaching and training. Number 4, in public places for advertising, spreading information, etc. Number 5. Paul is trying to save the folder of his family album of 1 GB size on a CD. He is unable to do so. Can you guess why? Suggest an appropriate storage device. And the answer is, it happens to Paul because CD can store maximum 737 or 737 MB data only, and he tries to store 1 GB data. An appropriate storage device for stores the above quantity of data is DVD. It can store a minimum of 4.7 GB of data. So dear students, thanks for watching and see you in next video. Till then, goodbye and stay home, stay safe.